Welcome to Sacred BluePrintz. My name is Jazz, and I'm here to give you a reading on, is that person you're thinking about the one? Of course, in life, we incarnate with several soulmates, and some of us have that twin flame here with us at this time. This reading is to figure out if the person that you're dealing with, or the person that you're thinking about, the one that's on your mind, are they really the one for you romantically? Are these people the one that you're supposed to do life with? Are they the one for you at this time? We're going to dive deep into it. We have 4 card groups here. Card group number 1. And this group has the green adventuring here. Card group number 2 has the angel aura quartz. Okay. Card group number 3 has the bloodstone. Okay. And card group number 4 has the howlite. Okay. Oops. So it's interesting. Card group number 4, well, we'll see what happens there, but just think about your person because I have some things coming up. Maybe I'll choose card group number 4. Yes, I give myself readings with these card groups. I don't know which cards are here, so it's always interesting for me. But figure out which group is calling to you. Think about your person. Think about the things you want in life. Think about how you want your love life to go. And think about the person you're currently dealing with, or the person that you have your eye on. Think about them, and let's dive right in. Take some deep breaths. You can pause the video if you need more time to choose your card group. And we will begin. As always, you can find information about booking a private reading with me at holisticjazz.com. And let's begin the video. All right, card group number 1. Let's figure out what you have. Let's figure out if your person is the one. Okay. Let's see what cards you have. You have this King of Wands card in reverse. You have the Devil in reverse. Conscious Consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply, and you purchase only that which you need. We have some interesting things going on. So right off the bat here, for some of you, this may not resonate with everyone. That's totally fine. But for some of you, I feel like you're asking if this person is the one because you're trying to figure out if it's worth it to continue with this person. So some of you are already in relationship with someone, and you're trying to figure out, is that person worth even going forward with? I feel some frustration here from some of you, but maybe someone isn't stepping up to the plate. The days of the indulgence are over and the weight is coming down. This is becoming a one-sided type of relationship here, and you're trying to figure out, should you continue? So that's for some of you. And let's continue here. We have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Okay. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward. Again, another reference for me with this one is trying to figure out if the putting forth the work is worth it, right? In this instance, okay? Now, these white cards are from the deck that I made myself. Okay, so I have my little drawings here. We have the caterpillar, still in the baby phase, no progression. The caterpillar is not bad, but the caterpillar is more so on a solo journey. And there are things changing within the caterpillar. Every day the caterpillar is growing, and yeah, we're gonna stick with that. We have the waning gibbous. Yeah, something's fading. The caterpillar is growing, but there are things that are releasing, fading, needing to be let go here. I have the number 6. Number 6 is in reference to, is like the number after basically shit hits the fan. Number 6 is where do we go from here? Okay. Picking up the pieces, if you will. We have practice here. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. So that's the second type of, this is physical movement as well. And we have the animals card. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life's work. So when I see the animals card here, this is just me feeling like you are in connection with your higher self. I feel like you've probably been on a spiritual journey for a while now, or something is happening to where your psychic ability has been increased. You have increased knowing here. And I think for some of you, this is not going to resonate with everybody, okay? And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. You don't have to listen to the rest of it. But for some of you who picked this group, I feel like your intuition has been telling you something. And I feel like you're at the point where you're starting to listen to it. And you're actually figuring out what action steps to take. Is this person worth it? Are they the one? Should I stay? It's feeling very one-sided. And I feel like, to be honest with you, it's like the energy of being a single parent, even if you're in a marriage. One person is doing all the heavy lifting and the other person is just sitting there watching it all. That's the energy that I get. Or maybe someone is working and everything and the other person is just kind of sitting there, and not necessarily because you two decided that that's how it was going to be. It's just kind of that person just settled in and said, okay, well, I don't have to try anymore. Okay, so it's that energy. And so they might not feel like they have to try, but you're putting forth all of this effort because you have goals, you have things you want to see in life, you have so many things that you want to do. And I just feel like this person is not giving you anything really to go on here. I feel like, and it's not that they can't do it, right? We have this King of Wands here. It's not that they can't, it's just more so that they're choosing not to. One of you this is one of those energies where, one of those readings where I feel like there's some unequally yoked pairings going on here, okay? And for me, this kind of reading is always good. It's always positive because that lets you know, that lets me know that there are other possibilities out there. If you're here asking the questions, that means for me, you're the one that's growing. Now, that doesn't mean it can't be the other person, but I feel like if you're trying to figure out, is it worth it staying in this relationship, and this is resonating so far, I feel like you're the one that has grown. And you pretty much outgrown this person, and you don't have to stay with this person. You don't have to. You've already entered this new stage in your life where you are growing and exploring and learning new things, and you're feeling very, it's like you're feeling like you need more anyway. And there's also realization that you realize these people cannot deliver. There's also this energy here of being held back. Anytime you try to take 2 steps forward, they pull you 3 steps back, and it may not even be intentional. It's just that they are comfortable around you, and they're so comfortable with how you are or how you were that any form of change in them, it just seems crazy. It's like, why would you change now? Why would I change now? Life is good. And even though you may have been crying out for help, I feel like this person's just not, either they're not taking your cries for help seriously, or they just don't respect you enough to, and I just have to keep it real. I apologize if this is hurtful for someone, but I feel like they don't respect your growth enough to allow the changes and help you facilitate them. Now, in a healthy relationship, 2 people are growing, and yes, sometimes they do grow apart, but also in healthy relationships, one partner grows, the other partner grows. Sometimes one person is in major growth and the other person isn't. That's okay. That's life. But if you have someone trying to hold you back from your growth, that's a difference. Okay. Now, if the growth is not causing any harm and it's making, yourself like a better wife, a better husband, or what have you, then the growth is good, because if you can be your best self, the whole relationship blossoms, right? And vice versa for them. If they can be their best self, then the whole relationship will blossom. But someone is holding back. Someone's holding one person back here, almost like I have this moon here, like this dark moon, or it's like a black hole, but it's like this snake around it, and it's just giving me like these energies of being like suffocated, like, ugh. And so this reading is very much a reminder for you to understand that you have the power. That's what this card literally says. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision. And it talks about buying things, but it's also buying into ideas, buying into things that are good for you, like buying into those things that make life good and make life happy. And I feel like there's one person here that might be stuck on despair. And it's kind of a shame, right? Because not that life has been perfect for anybody, but there's better out there in life. And even if you have bumps in the road and, blockages in your path, that there's always a way. There's always a way around it. And that's what fuels you. And that's what keeps you going. Because, life may not be perfect, but life is still lifing. And you want to be able to enjoy the time that you have on this planet. And I think one person is just not there all the way. Okay, one person's just not there all the way, and plus you've already pretty much moved on. So, or if it's not you, one of you have already pretty much moved on anyway. Okay, I see that you're already in the 6 energy of the calm after the storm, picking up the pieces, trying to figure out where do we go from here. And I feel like, I have this practice card. You're working on your intuition. You've already pretty much let this go, but you're still connected to the person, which is really interesting. And you started a new journey. You're practicing those, the way that to make your life the best that it can be. And I feel like this person is just, they've allowed you to do that. And sometimes they may even be bitter about this, and other times they may not even realize you're gone, I'll be honest, because they're so stuck in the negativity of the world that they can't see all this beauty here, like this new growth, these new opportunities. It's a shame, I really, let's see, really want to get some extra guidance for you on this one, because I feel like personally that that would be helpful for you, because I don't want to just say, well, no, this person isn't the one. And honestly, I kind of feel like you are doing what you need to do right now. But I'm gonna pull some extra cards from the deck that I made. It's just little, oops, okay, that's a okay. They pop right out. But yeah, I made this deck. I just kind of colored it, and I worked on this for a couple of days here. See if we can get just one more, but I pretty much have what I need. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what I need. So we have the cactus, the T, and the galaxy card. Okay. And so the cactus, if you saw it, it came right out and landed right over here on the person that you're dealing with, on your person. Okay. This is a message okay, we have a few messages here. While you are in between trying to figure out where you need to go, this is a message of protecting yourself. I don't want to scare you, because I don't do fear on this channel. Okay. I like preparation. Okay. Protect yourself. And this could be financially, spiritually, because if a person is in a dark space like that, they sometimes can invite in negative energies, and they don't really understand what they're doing, okay, and how that affects other people because they're so in their dark space. Protect yourself. When there is a drought, make sure you have enough of what you need to get you by, okay? That's what cacti, the cactus, that's what they are known for. They're in the desert. They can grow huge, tall. And anytime there's a torrential rain here, a storm, they are storing all of that water for the days where the drought is. And this is a message of those, like, even with these mountains back here, I still see this beautiful sun. This is not a forever thing. And I feel like for you, you just need to take more initiative on figuring out where you want to go. Of course, this is all up to you. You can do whatever you want. But that is very telling. Okay, I'm going to say something about this T card. I know the Galaxy one came out, which is interesting because we have this black hole situation here. This is so good for me to see for you because I have this T card. And for me, this is, of course, this is talking about kicking back, enjoying life. This for me is also, I feel like this person is draining you. So this is like another, I see we have exercise here. And practicing, but also, and we have the caterpillar. So these are all things of new growth. But this T for me is, don't forget about your healing. Don't forget about how far you've come. Don't forget about taking care of yourself on a deeper level. Again, with the cactus, making sure you have what you need. I'm seeing this as herbal tea. If you have developed, and some of you will understand this, but if you have developed any physical issues over the time that you've been dealing with this person, these may not be your own, and you may be picking them up energetically from that person, and they may be manifesting in your own body as some type of physical ailment. So this is another message to take care of yourself, because right now you are super vulnerable. You're like new, and you have all of this new growth here, and this is just a message for you to take care of yourself. I would also suggest with the tea, this piping hot tea, don't go out telling everybody your business. It's okay to confide in maybe some really close family members or friends, but some people will just not understand where you're coming from, and they might give you some really bad advice, because I see you pretty much have it all figured out here, but sometimes you might go back and forth and try to figure out, okay, should I really do this? Should I really do that? That's probably another reason why you're watching this video. But also, I would strongly advise, unless things get really weird or you feel like you have to be protected, you can drop hints here or there. But as far as going out telling everybody what's going on at home, I do not recommend. Keep your business to yourself, because that can make things more messy, and it can make listening to yourself more difficult, especially because you have like this new mentality of where you want to go, what you want to do. Adding in extra thoughts will kind of keep you in the same situation even longer, even if the thoughts are positive. Even what I'm saying, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, which is kind of weird, right? But I have to keep it real. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. You can do what you want to do about this. And but at the same time, just use caution here. It's not for everybody's ears, and you might manifest a outcome that you necessarily didn't want, and you'll still get what you want, because the universe is always universing. Okay, but you're gonna probably, it can be easier if you don't blast your business all over these streets. Okay, also, we have this Galaxy card, and of course this person is kind of like a black hole, but don't forget that you have so much around you right now. You have so many opportunities for success, abundance, like you see it, which is another reason why you made some decisions. Like, I don't know why you're here, honestly, because I feel like some of you have already decided that this ain't it. So, and that's okay. But this is just, don't forget that you have a world of possibilities. There are other people out here that'll give you exactly what you need, happily, willingly, without you having to say a word sometimes. And I think it's important to understand that this relationship is not the end all be all. There's plenty more that came from, and plenty of people who will give you what you want, what you need, and what you deserve. And this is not also about relationships. This is also about opportunities here, opportunities for advancement in career, growth, all kinds of things. But sometimes we hold ourselves back because we're trying to figure out if someone fits in that picture. Okay? Anyway, if you'd like to go deeper with the reading with me, please visit holisticjazz.com. I have some readings up there. We can go deep. We can deep dive and figure out, the next steps here. And also just some really cool things going on in your own life. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. All right, card group number 2. Thank you for watching. If you like a longer reading and a more in-depth private reading, I have those available at holisticjazz.com. Feel free to check it out, and let's get started on your reading. Are they the one? My group 2 people, are they the one? Let's see here. We have, the Sun in reverse. Beautiful card. Okay. Oh, we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, so I know the Sun is in reverse, but I'm reading it still as like super positive. I feel a really positive energy here. I feel like the Sun is one of those things where I understand what other people say about reversals, but for me, the Sun is always a good omen. The fact that it even came out is beautiful, right? But if it's in reverse, that means maybe there's some questions here, which is why you probably clicked on this video, okay? We have unlimited ideas. Very Sun energy. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come into fruition. Beautiful. And see her in contemplation there? And she's looking at the sun, or she's looking at the moon actually. But I feel like this is a beautiful reading. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. I'm going to stop right here before I pull any more cards out and tell you what I'm getting. Now, this may resonate with someone, this may not. If it doesn't resonate with you, then I don't think this reading is for you. Here's what I'm seeing. I see that someone is in a really good relationship. I feel like, and this may, and I'm going to continue as well, but this is not kind of like where your energy is kind of going, at least. I honestly would pick a different group. But some of you, I feel like some of you have been allowing too many energies to come into the relationship. And when I say too many energies, either it's like external influences. So some of you might read like fan fiction, or what do they call it? Shipping, when people like put people together and creating these ideas of what a romance and love looks like. And, the ups and the downs and the trials. And for some of you with this reading, some of you might be manifesting unintentionally issues in your relationship. And so maybe you're trying to figure out, is this person really the one? Are they for me? And I feel like this is more like externally. It's interesting. These are coming from these external ideas. You have what they call it, a runaway mind, and it's just creating all these scenarios that aren't necessarily truth, okay? And so that's what I'm getting so far. So if that doesn't resonate with you 100%, that's okay. If that doesn't resonate with you, like having these extra ideas, but it's kind of, if you want to see what else I see here, stick around. But if this is like a complete, that ain't me, feel free to choose another group. It's totally fine, okay? Now I'm going to show you these 3 cards. Uh-oh, I dropped one. Just a second. I have 3 cards here. And these cards are from the card deck that I made. It's just some some cards that I've drawn that I've drawn here. Let's see what we have. We have reproduction. This is the card that fell on the floor, by the way. So that's interesting. And that's also, for me, is telling me that someone is inserting ideas into this relationship here. We have the brotherhood. Okay. Very masculine energy. And we have the clock. We have, okay, let me say this. I feel like some of you might be feeling like, if I don't get this relationship, if we don't have the relationship now, then I feel like I'm never going to have children. I'm never going to have the life I want. So some of you are kind of in a rush, like, should I stay here? That's another energy that's coming up in this group. We also have nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So we have this beautiful woman here. She is cooking a delicious meal. How beautiful is that? And we have the music card. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Okay. So yeah, so right off the bat, we have music and nutrition. And for me, these are very nourishing cards. And they're also very influential, right? I'm going to go with the nourishment first. So the music is kind of these are like analogies for this relationship for me. So music, right? Music stirs our emotions, it stirs our feelings, and it brings a lot of intense emotion up front. So does food. Food, it brings back memories. And, in my tradition, we have soul food, food that's super indulgent. But with music and nutrition, you both have to be careful what you're feeding yourself, right? So if you're feeding yourself music that is, damaging spiritually with like hurtful words and phrases, that still affects you. Even if you're like, oh, well, this song isn't about me. Words are powerful, and especially when they're put with instruments, okay? So you have to be careful what you're feeding yourself and putting into yourself. Some of you may be getting moved by the music of what you think a relationship should be. We have the nutrition here. Some of you may be feeling like and this is another, like I said, another nourishment card, the way I'm reading it right now. Careful what you're inserting into your relationship, because for me, honestly, I feel like this relationship has potential. It has potential to grow, but it has to come from an authentic place. So if not you, one of you is probably getting information from the bros. I don't know if any of you watch Red Pill stuff. Okay, I don't personally, but I know there's a lot of people that enjoy that content. Just be mindful of where those external ideas are coming from, because there could be some of you where you have a red pill mate and they're trying to figure out, why aren't you more domestic, or you need to have kids in your biological clock, like that type of thing. That's not for everyone, but also there's just a lot of external influence here. And I feel like with the people in this group, some of you, if it resonates, I feel like there's just too much from the outside. You two need to come together, okay? Build an unbreakable bond here. A circle, as what I heard Steve Harvey, he suggested a two-handed circle? No, it's where you two come together and you have this hand touching and that hand touching, and you keep everybody else out of it. Family, friends, everybody. Red pill and who else? Okay, because relationships, especially how they used to be before we had all these extra influences out here, right? Not saying the influences hadn't always been there, but I'm talking about these extra influences. You have to be careful with what you are manifesting, because one of you, like I said, has a runaway mind, and you can create anything, okay, including the relationships that you want and that you don't want. I feel like there needs to be a little more forgiveness on the part of someone. I'm saying that because I feel like someone is guilting the other person in this relationship into feeling certain ways about certain things. And I know some of us, like as a woman, we get our little emotional times and everything, but that's neither here nor there. It's also like treating people with like respect and as a human, some of you are worried about, I really want this family right now. And if that is not in your, if it's not in your life path to hurry up and have these kids, then that's okay. It doesn't mean that you will never have them. Maybe things need to be on hold before they are complicated, okay? But at the same time, I don't think the relationship itself is bad. I think that it's actually a decent relationship, but be mindful of these external influences. Maybe there's some brothers out here telling you, well, your wife is this or your girlfriend is that or whoever it is. You just have to be careful because and keep that two-handed circle alive. I'm saying two hands, but it's really four hands. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see if I get anything else here. Yeah, I feel like there's one person. One person is definitely doing more of the guilt tripping. But let me pull out some extra cards here and see if I can get you some guidance, okay? Like I said, I am going to be using my hand-drawn deck of cards, a little oracle deck. Let's see if we can get some more guidance here, okay? We'll just get like, okay. Oh, beautiful. Look, there's a double rainbow here. This is beautiful. So this can also be connected to LGBTQ relationships plus. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out those family dynamics and what that looks like for you. But be careful listening to other people telling you that this is how it should be, because like I said, you are in a relationship with your partner, and the only way that that's really and truly going to work is, especially in like I would call so-called non-traditional relationships, right? You are building that. You are building your own you're building your own family dynamic here. So all of this biological clock stuff, I just say sometimes it happens for people, sometimes it doesn't. But that doesn't mean that right now is going to always be a no. It might just mean that not right now, okay? And maybe you're questioning, should I move on and just get what I want? I still feel like that's an external influence thing. Like this is something that you want. But the clock, the race against time, that's the external influence, okay? Let's see if there's anything else we can get for you. Okay, let me take this one out. Ooh, sweep, sweep, sweep those energies out. Anybody who don't need to be there, you pick that broom up and you just go away. This is also, since we have nutrition here, this is also a message to do a deep cleanse on your life, a deep cleanse. And yes, like health-wise, music-wise, I see some fast here, going on like some fast, emotional fast, drama fast, okay, social media fast, and that'll give you an opportunity to get back to yourself as well, and you can make better decisions for yourself, and as a partnership, make better decisions together, okay? Woo. Okay, I know you saw that. Let me pick that up. Okay. We have the UFO. Again, I know it says UFO, but for me, I'm looking like two aliens. People probably think y'all are weird, but that's okay. Y'all are weird together, and it's nobody's business. If you don't fly this spaceship and carry on, they don't even understand y'all. Like, and people have an opinion, okay? And unfortunately, maybe y'all have opened up yourselves to scrutiny here by being a little different, doing things a little differently. Maybe some of you are in polygamous relationships. I don't know what it is, but people have an opinion, okay? They have something to say. Maybe some of you are deciding not to have children, and they're like, but if you're together, why are you not having children? There's a big emphasis here on the kids. Okay, so that's nobody's business if you decide to have children or not. Okay. And I feel like, again, y'all are under a magnifying glass. It's like, where's all this external influence coming from? That is crazy to me. You all need a break. Because I feel like this is such a beautiful union, but it's like you almost can't see it because there's too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, look, too many cooks in the kitchen. Look, that's like she's over here trying to do her thing. You have the whole brotherhood. Like, when is it gonna be ready? Like, what's going on in there? Like, chill, okay? Yeah, y'all are gonna be all right with this group. I really see some good things, and even if it's not the forever partner, right? This is definitely the right person you're supposed to be with right now, and you can really learn and grow together with this relationship. It's a beautiful one. If you have any questions about this reading, or if you want to get your own personal reading, please send me a message. You can go on my website, holisticjazz.com. We can dive deeper, get into that relationship drama, and figure out ways to, really move those thoughts out. Okay, there's so many things you can do, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. But yeah, head on over to holisticjazz.com and book your reading, and we can get all into it, okay? So thankful that you were able to come and get this reading from me. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 3. Is this the soulmate for you? Should you stay in this relationship? Are they the one? Let's figure all that out. Okay, so the first card we have here is the Empress in reverse, okay? And right away, I'm seeing this 111 card. So we have some master numbers here. We have the Empress in reverse. I'm gonna actually turn it around so you can see how beautiful, okay? How gorgeous is this card? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. But she's in reverse, so we're gonna we're gonna put her right over here. We have the King of Swords. Okay, and look at that. Have a very thoughtful person here. So with this Empress and the King of Swords, that's interesting already. Let's see what else we can get here. We have take a divinely guided chance. Have 2 people looking at some type of candelabra thing with angels on top of it. But this says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and meaningful opportunities. So I feel like someone is trying to, honestly, for some of you, and this may not resonate for everybody in group 3, for some of you, someone has either proposed to you, they have approached you about romance, or someone you're thinking about. This is you trying to figure out if you should approach this person, okay? And this is the story so far. So either you are trying to, I feel like someone's trying to take the next the next steps, go to the next level in relationship, okay? We have clearing debts. Okay, how beautiful. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Some of you might already be in a relationship and you're looking at someone else. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm seeing that someone's trying to figure out if they want to take the next step with the person that they're with. We have a situation here of someone trying to figure out if they should take that step and introduce themselves to someone new. And some of you want to introduce yourselves to someone new, even if you're already in a relationship. I'm not here to judge. I'm just telling you what I see so far, okay? So definitely some next step, level 2 energy, okay? Leveling up here. These white cards are from my own personal card deck that I drew. I don't know why I can't say draw today. I did that in the last card group. But these are the cards that I drew. I've drawn on them. So let's see. Oh, we have the butterfly. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, 7 deadly sins. Somebody's definitely looking outside of the relationship, but we're going to get into that. Whew, what in the... Okay. I apologize. This is intense, and I honestly feel like whoever chose this group, okay, if you chose this group, you did this because you desperately need answers. You have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So some of you might be texting these people already. I feel like there's some communication already in the air here. And we have the crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. And interesting enough for me, when I see this crystal card, this feels like, you know how some cell phones and laptops and computers and things like that, they have those little crystals in them to keep the circuits going or whatever. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a genius over there at the Apple store. I'm just telling you that that's what I think of. That I know that these devices have crystals in them, right? And so I'm feeling lots of communication with these two. Crystals for me are also interdimensional, and there's a lot of traveling here. So I feel like some of you have been going to see people outside of your relationship. I feel like someone is feeling real good about themselves, and I feel like there's a lot. I'll be honest with you, because this may not resonate with some of you, okay? I feel like some of you are in a relationship, and rather than leaving that person, you're trying to figure out if you should stay or if you should go. The problem with that is it's not being honest, okay? And I know some people say, well, I don't care about being honest, and love is love and whatever. But please, I feel like you need to have more respect for the person that you're with if you are in a relationship. Because this day and age, I'm not inserting fear. I just want people to understand the mindset of people. You know how many shows they have out here on like true crime television of people not... Let's see, I'm not going to use that analogy. I'm not going to do that here. I will say this. Be careful what you do, because some people's minds may be a little more active than you realize, and you think they don't see things. They probably do see it. It's better to be honest. You don't want to break someone's heart, but it's happening anyway. Okay, so here's what I'll say. I just feel like one of you, and if you chose this group, it may be you, but I feel like someone you're trying to figure out, should you stay in this relationship? I honestly don't think so, because I feel like you're already out of it if you're thinking about other people in that way. And there's nothing wrong with appreciating, someone else. But the problem is that I feel like there's already been communication. There's already been meetings. There's travel here. It's just, anytime I see this, and also the clearing debt, someone's still with someone here. Also, this could also be that that your partner is doing this to you, and you're trying to figure out, what, are they really gone, or are they just taking a break from me, or is there something I'm not doing? And in that case, the reading changes dramatically, because I'm here to tell you, you are a beautiful butterfly and you don't deserve all of this. I feel like you don't realize just how beautiful you are as the Empress here, the power that you have. And like I said, the master numbers, the 111s and the 222s and the 333s, all of those angel numbers that I feel like you've been getting have been guidance from your ancestors, your spirit guides, the people that walk with you to leave this relationship. But I feel like you just need more clarity here with this stuff up in your head, trying to figure out, like, should I not? What is he or she thinking? Should I stay? Should I go? And if that's the case, I feel like this card is for you, taking divinely guided change. You will be okay here. This person may not like that you decide that you leave them, or you can do whatever you want. They'll put up a fight. They're going to say, no, I love you. But if that was the case, why are they entertaining all these other energies, right? So this is like a double meaning reading. The thing is here, if that's the case, I feel like I see writing, I see you communicating with someone about your situation, and just trying to figure out, should I do this? Should I stay? Should I leave? This is, you're looking for advice, but I will tell you now that if you don't feel good, because all of these things in relationship, they feel good, in the beginning, right? But some of this, it becomes too much. It can become just a lot, okay? This turns into that. So you don't, and it can happen quicker than you realize. I never want to tell anyone what to do. I'm going to get you some divinely inspired guidance from the card deck that I made and see if there's something in here that you can use as guidance. So this is the guidance for the person that's in a relationship, that's wanting to be with someone else. Let's see what we can get for them. So if you're already in a relationship and you have eyes for another person, what's the energy? What should they do? Is there any advice? Number seven. Okay, so for me, 7 is, they are saying, okay, let me just pull another one just to be sure. I'm just gonna pull from the middle of the deck here. I was gonna say, they're saying you've already been getting messages, and I'm gonna tell you like this here, okay? Just because you're with someone, if you are truly feeling unfulfilled in that relationship, that's okay. It's okay to begin working on being with someone else. But there's also an energy here of trying to figure out, because I feel like this is past. I feel like, honestly, I just feel like you're not getting what you need in this relationship in one way or another. For some of you, and you can take this information, you don't have to accept it or whatever, but I feel like some of you have already been getting these messages to see what else is out there. But it's like you have a hard time letting go, but doing that will cause problems. I'm just going to say it like that, okay? If this is someone who is wanting to manifest a new relationship, you've been in communication with someone here, and you want to see if taking that next step will be a good idea, a good choice, a good decision. Okay, lots of numbers up here. Okay. It's interesting because I feel like there's no harm in taking that next step. I feel like you're just so much in your head about it that you don't know how it's going to go. And honestly, there's too many variables here. You might want to book a private reading with me or some other reader and figure out more specifics on that, because this is like an opportunity. We have the 0 here. 0 for me is just nothing but opportunity. And you have the artist, like, what are you going to do about that? But I feel like it's such an open-ended question for a large audience that there's no way that I can say, yes, this will work well, or no, it won't. You need to probably book a private reading to get the answer that you want on how it's going to turn out. But that doesn't mean you can't take that step. And if it's a no, it's a no. But if it's a yes, then okay. Alrighty. And for the person who feels like their lover is wanting to go and you're trying to figure out what should you do, here's some guidance for you as well. Just cut it down the middle like that. Oh, look, 2 cards right off the top. Okay, we have these less frequent letters. So the letter J, K, V, B, and P are used less frequently in the English language than maybe your other letters like S, A, E, you know. These are less frequent. And we have pillow. Again, with the signs, like all of you are in communication with your higher selves, your spirit guides, your angels. They're all giving you guidance. You, especially specifically for the people who are trying to figure out what they should do about their partner, and making them feel less than, right? I feel like there's wait, just a second. Let me get one more card from the middle, Look at all these numbers. All of y'all got the numbers. And this is also anytime I get a lot of these numbers, I feel like there's a lot more that that is to be said. And I'm not just trying to push, my private readings, but I feel like there's so many variables here that I feel like you need a private reading. So I'll look at all these extra numbers like almost like a passcode. Like you can't really get too far into it if you don't know the code of that person's relationship. So individually, of course, but we have another 2, not another 2, we have a 2. And we have this pillow and these less frequent letters. So I feel like you've been getting signs and symbols. Maybe you've been having dreams. Maybe your sleep has been affected. I feel like with this number 2, you have a choice. And you don't have to, like, you don't owe anyone anything. Like, of course, we can get more detailed into that, but you always have a choice, no matter what. You need to remember that, okay? So I'm going to leave this reading at that. If you want to book a reading again, like I said, visit holisticjazz.com. We can set up something private and we can really go deep into these readings. Some of my readings are an hour long. We deep dive. So yeah, and you'll get all the questions and answers that you need to ask and receive. So yes, I do offer that. I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next reading. And welcome to group number 4. We have this beautiful stack of cards here to figure out if you are with the one, if you are thinking about the person that you're with as being the one, if you're thinking about someone that you want to be with, if they're the one. We're just trying to figure out on a romantic level, your person, are they the one? All right, let's see what cards we have group 4. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Lots of contemplation here, okay? But it is the 3 of Wands, okay? Oh, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Beautiful. So I was going to say something about that rainbow over here, but it's on this one as well. Like I saw this as a rainbow and even that. And so there's a lot of reflective energies here. So we're going to dive into that. 9 of Cups. We have sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. Lots of, okay, so I'm gonna tell you this right here. Without even looking at the other cards yet, I am feeling like some of you are dealing with a twin flame energy, a soulmate energy, someone that you have incarnated with multiple times over and over again. Okay, so I'm feeling that for some of you. Let's keep going. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. What's the purpose here? We're gonna dive into that. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Beautiful. Action steps, trying to figure out what to do next. Oh, we have the crystal ball. Oh, and by the way, these white cards, these are cards that I drew from my own personal deck that I use. If we need to, we'll pull out some more cards later and figure out what to do. Figure out if there's any more extra guidance. Oh, we have the pyramid. So this is definitely, I'm gonna tell you like this. this is um this is soulmate, soul family. This is a twin flame energy all day long. Okay. The person you're trying to figure out with are they the one? I'm gonna tell you like this, they're always gonna be the one. They're always the one. It doesn't mean that you have to choose them in every lifetime. But in this lifetime, they are. And sometimes they're the one to push your buttons. They're the one to push you into success, push you into major growth. But they're always going to be the one. Whoever you're with right now, whoever you're thinking about, whoever you're dealing with, they are the ones. So if this doesn't resonate with you, like twin flame energy, soulmate energy, then I wouldn't go further with this one. Maybe you can pick a different card group. But this is some twin flame magic mirror stuff, okay? mirroring yourself. You look at this person and they are literally you. This is deep. We're probably going to pull a lot more cards today because of this group. So, oh, this is the group that I chose. Hey. Oh, I don't know if that's good. I also chose group 4. I do readings for myself with these cards too. So, interesting. Sorry, you guys. Let me just focus on the reading. Okay. Let me remove my energy and go back in. Oh, we have the egg. Okay. New beginnings. We have the builder and... oh, let me read the builder card. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. And we have sensitivity. How beautiful is that? You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Ooh, okay. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling from this group, okay? So okay. There's an energy here present. And it may be for you or the other person, but here's what I will feel. Here's what I will tell you what I feel. Definitely some mirroring energies. We have twin flame soulmate energy all day. These people have been with you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It doesn't matter what these people look like. They could be from different cultures, different ethnicities, different places. But when you two come together, it's always a big thing every lifetime. Maybe you two were together in like the ancient Egyptian times and you spent time together. But this is just yet another new cycle. Looking at this crystal ball also as like the cycles, lots of circles in your reading, but also the pyramid here of this, like this culmination of energy, okay? And anytime I see a pyramid, like when I was drawing this card, I think of the center of energy here inside of a pyramid. And I know people like meditate inside of pyramids here, but not here, like not meditate inside of pyramids. Some people do, they meditate. But there's like, they have these little tent things. I don't know if y'all have seen them. I'll see if I can post a picture up, but these little meditation tents and you sit inside them. They're shaped like a pyramid and it's supposed to like enhance your meditation, right? So this is what I'm seeing. One of you or both of you may have in a past life, here we go, we're doing past life stuff. One or both of you have had struggles in a past life or even in this life. One of you are probably more well off than the other. One of you are more monetarily enhanced. And the thing is, you have a partner here that's trying to remind you of the infinite abundance and wisdom that you've always had. You haven't always lived this way. You haven't always been that way. And they're trying to get you to like, look, remember the time, Michael Jackson. Remember the time when we fell in love. We were like kings and queens and we lived this amazing lifetime. And, you know, just don't forget that. I feel like one of you is more spiritual. One of you is definitely more of one of you is the sensitive, and one of you is the practical, the builder, like the hands-on person in the relationship here. And one of you is more, your success is driven by what you create, and one of you, your success is driven by what you feel. Okay, this is absolutely a beautiful reading. Are they the one? Like I said, they are the one now. They were the one then. They're gonna be the one in the future. It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful reading. And this is more so a card for you to trust yourself. You are safe with this person. Even though this person may push your buttons, or it's just getting you to grow, and that's it. And some of you have forgotten yourselves. You have forgotten who you are, and this person is here to remind you, and they may be further from what you are, right, in this lifetime, but being with them reminds you of your destiny. And that is so powerful. Is this your soulmate? Or is this the one? Yes, this is definitely the one, without a doubt. If this doesn't resonate with you, like I said, pick another card group. This is specific, but it's not super specific, because I feel like there's a lot of this going around where people are starting to gravitate towards their soul family, and or their spirit family, people that they incarnate with over and over again. So yeah, I'm going to pull some more cards for you here, because I want to get some extra guidance on what you should do and how you two should handle your relationship. Just get any more guidance, because I feel like we can all use some extra guidance, right? So let's just see. Any guidance for this relationship as they move forward in healing themselves and the world around. Look at that. I can't make this up. I can't. I said the meditation. That is huge. That's huge here. This is directly related to, who are you? You've forgotten who you are. Let me move this, because there's like a glare. There we go. Who are you? Meditation will bring you directly back into alignment with yourself and with source. And when you do, you're going to remember this person. If you haven't already, and you're going to remember the relationships and the trials and tribulations that you've both been through for millennia. And you'll look at this person in a new way. Like, I feel like in this lifetime, you're going to see that. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it. And you're going to be safe enough to trust this person to move forward. Okay? You don't trust this person because you still don't trust yourself enough with who you have become. And you need to go ahead, crack that egg open. Well, no, don't crack it open. Don't crack it. Allow it to hatch. It's got all this energy. You need to do more allowing, and stop trying to control all this. Okay? And that's whether you're the sensitive or the builder. You need to do more allowing. Let's see. Okay. We have this compass. For me, that is that's a couple of messages here that's talking about you two being in different locations or have been separated at times. And this can also mean that two of you, like I said earlier, are just on different wavelengths. Like, if one of you is the sensitive, the other one is the more practical builder, the creator. And it's about you two getting in alignment, because it's important in this lifetime. Okay. And the other message that I got here is also with the compass. This is also you figuring out together. There's two people, but there's only one, what do you call that? One direction, one hand on the compass. I don't know what that little pointer thing is. There's only one little pointer on the compass. So this is you two moving as a unit together and learning how to move as a unit, and trusting each other. Okay. Trusting the process. Okay. And wow, we have earth energy. We have practicality. See, one of you is more practical. We have the luxury. And what I feel here with the Earth card is that you two getting more grounded so that you can, once you're grounded in this earth, in this earthly realm, there's no limits to where you two can go. I mean, really, this is a beautiful reading. Who knows where you two will incarnate next? And I just feel like when you know this person, you're always going to recognize them, especially after this lifetime. Earth is hard. I listened to a song the other day called Earth is Ghetto, and I was like, yes, absolutely. But it's full of beauty too. You can't help but, sometimes you can't help but see the negativity, but you just have to open yourself up to more of the beautiful aspects of Earth. But anyway, I feel like this is one of those things. The beautiful thing about the earthly realm is that even though people have a lot to say about it, this is still the place where you can grow the quickest in the whole universe. One of the places you can get the most growth in the shortest amount of time. But of course, there is no time, but you can definitely get the most growth here. Okay, so do I have any advice for you all? I just say, trust the process, trust yourself. I feel like with this person, nothing is too crazy. Sometimes, I mean, the things that you think are the craziest, this person is not going to bat an eye about. They love you. They know you. They don't think you're crazy. You might be surrounded by people who think you are, but this person, it's like you can do no wrong. And it's because they genuinely do love you, okay? And you love them. So, is this the one? I love to say this. Yes, they are. They are the one now. They were the one then, and they will always be the one in the future. Beautiful reading. If you want to dive deeper into this love reading for yourself, you can book a private reading at holisticjazz.com. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.